I am going to do a demo of my Smokey Amp and with some pedals. And I'm not going to do it like the usual YouTube demo of these things where people just hear, you know, just like have it set there, camera mic picking it up, go, ah, yeah, this is how it sounds, sounds different when you put your hand over it. And oh, when you plug it into a cab, it sounds really big. I'm going to mic this thing up. I'm going to put a large diaphragm condenser in front of it. I've got a Stag PGT70, aka El Cheapo condenser mic, which honestly sounds pretty damn good, regardless of how cheap it is. I'm going to put that in front of this, and I'm going to run 3 pedals into it. I got a Dan Electro Chili Dog Octave MXR Dyna comp and a French Toast fuzz pedal. I'm not going to do much with the Chili Dog. Just kind of fool around, fun. But this is the meat and potatoes of what makes this amp sound good, along with this one. Or what I've found works to make this amp sound good. Alright, here we are. I've got all my effects set up, and I'm going to demonstrate this amp with some pedals. We're rocking my Yamaha EG112. I've rebuilt this thing. It's got a cut in it here. I cut down the horns. New pickguard electronics. Made it look a little different. These are like Filtertron copies. I think they're made by Artec. Other than that, it's stock, painted. But I love this guitar. It plays great. So I'm going to show you what's close to the normal sound of a Smokey amp mic'd up. So, which is a funny thought. So this is guitar volume on full into the Smokey amp straight through. Pretty common. You know, this is like what you see in the YouTube people do. Like, I'm going to demo my Smokey amp. It sounds like this. That's on the neck pickup. Some chords on the neck pickup. Here's the bridge pickup. I like the sound of the bridge pickup a lot better on this amp than the neck pickup. I'll do some lead stuff, you know. Just see, when you do lead stuff, there's not really enough output to make it sound real smooth. It sounds kind of farty. I'm playing really sloppy. But, yeah, that's what it sounds like. And then I'll roll my guitar volume back to clean it up, you know? Pickups, by the way. Trying to learn how to play that, it's really hard. But you know, you could be like, get into my pants, I'm John Mayer. But it doesn't quite sound right. So that's without the compressor. Now I want to kick in the compressor. This is where the amp really comes into its own. You kick into that compressor, and now when you do lead stuff, instead of having that farty sound, because you're not driving it enough, you get a nice, smooth lead tone. Get the idea. Anyhow, that's bridge pickup. Let's do some neck lead. In my opinion, neck pickup doesn't sound very good on this amp, just straight in, or through the compressor, because it's, the amp, although it's a tiny speaker and doesn't have a lot of bass, it's amplifying the bass and the mid-range sounds, which the neck pickup really sounds great when it has decent treble and clarity. So like now when we do chords, sound kind of muddy in the neck pickup, but with this compressor and chords on the bridge pickup, get a pretty good rhythm tone going on there. Sounds pretty decent. So that's the compressor, but when the compressor, another place the compressor really helps out is when you roll down the output of the compressor so it's just right on that edge. It puts the amp right just on that edge of clipping. And it'll get you a much louder clean sound than you can usually get with the Smokey Amp. And it sounds much clearer too. So now when you do stuff like this, people might actually get in your pants because you are John Mayer. Just kidding, you're not. But one of the cool sounds that I found useful with this pedal, I remember, or with this amp rather, is, as you can hear, the sound, the clean sound is kind of muddy. There's not a lot of clarity. So what we can do is we can take the compressor, roll the output all the way off, then take the fuzz pedal, first off, turn the fuzz pedal on, put the EQ on max, the level on max, turn the distortion all the way down, and then just nudge it up a bit, and then nudge up the output of your compressor a bit. Actually, this works with the distortion all the way down on your fuzz. So there we are. And now we get a clean sound, but since we've got that EQ knob on our fuzz, we can have a lot more treble. So this is a neck pickup, and now you can hear it's really clear. You get a lot of that's, you know, you got that treble in the neck pickup, and when you need a lot of treble in the neck pickup to make it sound clear and nice and pretty. So now, so yeah, you can hear with that added clarity, it really sounds a lot better. Anyhow, but now since you're running into a fuzz pedal, you can take that output of your compressor, turn it up a bit, now you can get more of a crunch out of it because you've got that high end with the EQ. So, that's about it. I mean, and then you can really get crazy. You can turn your fuzz all the way up, and your compressor. Sorry about that. And then you can, the other pedal I have here is an octave pedal. So now we can. That's terrible sounding. So anyhow, there's a lot of fun that can be had with this amp, and not just in the standard, oh hey look, when I cover my hand over the speaker it makes a different sound, and when I plug it into a cabinet it sounds really big sense. I plugged this thing into a cabinet right now and mic'd that up and ran all these pedals like I did into it. You could have a really great sounding amp. Like, I mean, you know, that crunch sound I was getting, it was kind of like, I mean, that almost sounds like classic AC/DC right there. course, it's only going to sound like AC/DC if Angus Young is playing. But yeah, I mean, this amp's got a lot of little potential. I think the best thing it can benefit from is running a few pedals into it, because it gives it a preamp. So, that's it. It's my latest YouTube video. I just want to plug my band, the Minute Hand. I shouldn't say my band. It was the band I was in from like October till when all of us went to college, just recently here. And we have an album that's coming out. We have a YouTube channel. I'll link it somewheres on the thing. And yeah, and we have a Facebook page, and you can like that. You should like that. You should definitely like that. And yeah, thanks for watching.